What's good, guys? Fantasy Joe back here on our fantasy football profile. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. I'll respond as always. It really helps out the algorithm. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. I have a ton of these fantasy profiles on the channel. Devon A. Chain, Saquon, Marvin Harrison Jr. all out. More coming soon, as well as league winners, values, busts, rankings, all the information you're going to need to beat your friends and family in fantasy football. Going to be bringing out a video soon about round 3. Everyone's going to want to watch. So if winning fantasy championships is important to you, hit that subscribe button. In-season content as well, dynasty, offseason, we got it all. But let's talk Marvin Harrison Jr., number 4 overall pick in this most recent draft, 2024. Went to the Arizona Cardinals, an ideal landing spot for him. Very little target competition, a good quarterback there with Kyler Murray as well. But let's dive into Marvin Harrison Jr. a little bit more before we talk about his situation. So we scroll down here to his stats. Back-to-back seasons with 1,200-plus yards at Ohio State in the meantime as well. You see this last year, 18.1 yards per reception. 1,200 yards on 117 targets is very good, very impressive by him. 14 receiving touchdowns as well in back-to-back years. This is a guy who has been long lauded as the number 1 wide receiver in this class. If he could have come out last year, he would have been the number 1 receiver in that class as well. He has been the man. Everyone has been very hyped to see him in the NFL, and I expect him to not disappoint. I think he's going to be a dynamic talent. Like I said, his dad, Marvin Harrison, obviously one of the best wide receivers in NFL history, and his son is even bigger. Like I said, he's got the size, 6'4", 205. Ran a 4.46 at his pro day. So basically, I think he's a 4.5 and under, which when you have that type of height and that type of production that he showed in college is absolutely perfect. Really has a fantastic profile as far as everything you're looking for. And like I said, everyone has just been waiting for this guy to get to the league for years because of how talented he is. I mean, he's only, last year he was 21 at Ohio State. And like I said, when he was 20, he would have been the number 1 wide receiver taken if he could come out a year early. And then let's look into the situation. So obviously, not a whole lot of target competition in Arizona for him. Trey McBride, I expect to be number 2 on the team in targets. I expect Marvin Harrison Jr. to be number 1. I think he can have 160 targets or something like that in this team. Now I'm projecting him for, but I think that's within the realm of possibilities. He also has Kyler Murray as his quarterback, who is good and healthy. A year removed from that ACL injury, I think it's going to be much better for his fantasy production. For Marvin Harrison, for himself, for the team, for the NFL, all types of production. I think it could be better for Kyler this upcoming season. And I want to throw this stat out here. This is why I have Marvin Harrison Jr. ranked so high. He's inside my top 10 wide receivers of this upcoming season. 3 of the last 4 years, there's been a rookie wide receiver at 1,400 yards or more. Marvin Harrison Jr. has a great chance to do that in Arizona this season. Like I said, I just think he has the clearest path of all the wide receivers to clear target competition. I think Malik Neighbors is arguably in the same talent pool as Marvin Harrison Jr. I would put both those guys in the same tier as far as talent goes, but I think situation-wise, Marvin Harrison Jr. is in a better spot as far as targets go and as far as quarterback play is concerned. So my projection for him for this upcoming season, I'm projected for 148 targets, 90 receptions, 1,300 yards, and 10 receiving touchdowns, which will be a phenomenal season for Marvin Harrison Jr. I expect him to hit the ground running. And to me, he is worthy of a pick in the middle of the second round, maybe even slightly earlier. But those are my thoughts on Marvin Harrison Jr. for this upcoming 2024 season. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. As always, I will respond. This has been Fantasy Joe. Thank you guys for watching.